Hey folks, Jesus is coming soon. I want to send a huge thank you to everyone who has supported this channel, has prayed for my family, and has prayed for everyone I've asked prayers for. It means more to me than I could ever say in words. Despite all the mocking and ridiculing from a lot of people here, I don't know I know what's wrong with me, but I tell y'all, my younger days, I was like iron, I guess you could say. Nothing affected me. I had no emotion. Someone could unalive right in front of me and I wouldn't care. Again, there would be no emotion. But these days, since I found Christ, I can't control my emotions. I really can't. I find myself loving more than I ever have. Back then, I didn't love anybody. I didn't even love myself. And, you know, people call me a crybaby and stuff here. That's fine. You know, I used to laugh at my dad for doing that back in the day. He'd be sitting there watching a movie, and again, I had no emotion at all. And he would just be sitting there crying, watching a movie. And I'm like, why are you crying? It's sad or it's happy. I get it now. I really get it now. Y'all, I have a friend that I met through my channel. His name is Chris. I don't believe he'd want me to say his last name, but I don't know that for sure. He's been going through a lot lately, and he was real close with his mom, and she passed away this morning. And he kind of made a good point to me. He said at least now he doesn't have to worry about walking into her house and finding her unalived. It was better for her to have went how she did in the hospital. And I never thought about that either back in the day when I lost my dad. I don't know how I would have reacted if I would have walked in down there where they lived and found him unexpectedly. But he went peacefully in hospice, and times are tough, folks. It really is. You know, I know a lot of us, when we're going through hard times, we get a lot of, I call them stupid thoughts, because that's what they are. But they run through our mind, you know? And I'm sure some of you can catch what I'm saying. Point is, keep the faith. Don't do nothing stupid, y'all. Don't act on those stupid thoughts. So if y'all wouldn't mind today, say a prayer for Chris, for peace and comfort from the Lord. It's hard, I know. And this weather, it's early March and it's already hyper. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Not like this. Tornado outbreak back to back. There's a high risk today for severe weather. Tornado chances are high. It's gonna be bad. I had a dream this morning right before I woke up. I woke up at like 5. And it was about a tornado outbreak. I was on the phone with some lady, I don't even know who she was, and she was telling me that there was a tornado like right by her, and she was scared and she was screaming, and I kept telling her, you know, be strong in the Lord, you know, keep the faith, everything's gonna be okay. And I was destroyed because it's like I was on the phone with her and I was seeing it happen at the same time. And it wasn't okay for her. The last thing I heard was a scream. And then the scene switched, and I saw her laying face down in a pond that was beside her house. And it hurt me in my dream, and when I woke up, I was hurt over it. But keep the faith, folks. The Lord knows all of our needs. Before we even say anything, He already knows. Just like, for instance, here's something small, but it was big for me. Most of you already know that I had some damage done to my truck back in November of 23. My truck, I had it parked under a train trestle at the lake, and a piece of the train broke off, fell down and went through my hood. And I just gave God glory that I wasn't standing next to that, because that little piece weighed about 15 pounds, and it was sharp. It was a knuckle pin, which holds the train together, the trailers and things. Y'all, I'd put so much work into this truck after that, and I was like, there was a hailstorm coming this morning, and I said, oh Lord, please don't let it hail on my truck. I didn't have nowhere to park it. My wife's truck don't have any damage at all, so we pull it under the carport, and mine just sits out in the weather. I got a notification on my phone. It said, y'all, I don't want to lie to you, I can't remember now, but it was talking about baseball size hail right above us. So I went and checked, and an app I got a long time ago called Radar Omega, and I looked, and it was about 5 miles from us, and we just got little pea-sized hail where we were at. Baseball size hail. I couldn't even imagine the damage that that would do to a home or a vehicle or to a person. Point being, y'all, hold on to the Lord. Trust in the Lord. He knows what we need. I apologize, the video's already been too long. Romans 10:9 through 13. I love all of you. I truly do. God bless.